Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Let's Code Duke Nukem, where we aim to recreate the original EGA action platformer released in 1991. Last episode we refined the patrolling behavior of our techbots. We can now patrol both directions, so let's add another enemy that patrols. To do this, we will first introduce a shared superclass for patrolling enemies, and then use that as a foundation for our new enemy. So the enemy we will be adding today is the tank-like techbot on wheels, which takes 2 shots to destroy. And this one is a little bit more aggressive. It will shoot back at Duke, so we will also add enemy fire in this episode. Let's go. So let's start by creating a shared superclass for all of our patrolling enemies, because we got the techbot and the wallcrawler here with pretty similar behavior. The tankbot we're creating today will also have, patrolling behavior. So let's get some shared functionality in here. So let's create a class patrolbot, and let's make that extend the active superclass here, and then this guy can just be package private, and we'll also make package private constructor here. Okay, and then what we should do is have the facing, because all robots that we are currently building have have a facing going either left or right. Let's give it some speed, and let's give it, well, let's not do that. Let's just keep the speed here. All right, let's add this to the constructor parameters. All right. And then let's implement the update method. So what we should do is we should allow the patrol bot to patrol. Then we should update the movement in the superclass here, the move horizontal and vertically. We should try and hurt Duke. So state get Duke collides with this. We should just call hurt Duke or something. And we should check if we are hit. All right. Now let's implement the patrol method. And let's make that protected so our subclasses can implement some different behavior should they want to. Now the patrol behavior is just going to be this stuff here. So if we reach the edge, so let's grab that as well. So we want to have the edge reached, and we want to have the reverse methods here. So let's keep the order a bit logical here. All right, so speed is one that we have in our private fields here. So we'll do speed. And here we'll reverse direction based on our facing. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I think this should be enough patrolling behavior. So let's implement this hurt method here. Let's state get Duke dot hurt. So yeah, I guess we'll just do it like this for now. This is fine. If there's going to be a robot that hurts Duke for more, we'll just add some sort of a power parameter or something. Okay, so let our techbot extend this patrol bot. We don't need the size anymore, don't need the facing anymore. We can just super this with the facing, right? And our speed is going to be speed. Still need to keep the frames. And here we still need to, oh wait, we don't have to, let's see here. So we can override the patrol behavior that we only want to patrol on frame 0. Okay. So then we don't need this here anymore. And we don't need this stuff anymore because that is in the super.update. So here we'll just update the techbot if it's alive, and otherwise we'll just do the other stuff. So this is the patrol. Don't need to hit wall, don't need reverse, edge reach no longer needed, is alive is needed, and the render is still needed. And the hit is also needed still. All right, so I think this, if we run this, the techbots should still function properly. So let's give it a second to build here. And let's check it out. All right, they're still working fine. Okay, so now it is time to add in our tankbot. And this guy is gonna extend from the patrol bot. And let's create a constructor. Hold on, do we still need this speed thing here? Is this the only instance of speed? I think it is, right? Let's just remove that one. Yeah. Okay, so we have a tank bot, and this guy also starts out by facing right. I think his speed is a bit slower. He's also updating every frame, so I think we can get away with a speed of 4. And let's figure out the graphics here. So let's go to, let me open up the website here. All right, so here we have the level format. Let's go to the tile IDs for they describe it as a wheeled 2x1 robot with blue wheels, 3000D, sprite 34 in anim 0. So let's go to the render. So the tile ID, tile 34 in anim 0. So let's open up the anim.png. We still got it here. And what we got is 2 tiles and 2 animation frames. And the default here is facing to the left by the looks of it. So let's just make this guy face left at start. So let's see, our tile ID should be 34 if facing left. So let's just, all right, so we need to have a protected access for the facing here. So if the facing is left, we want to have tile 34, and otherwise we want to have tile 34, 5, 6, 7, 38. So tile 38, renderer dot draw tile XY. Then let's add the second tile here, tile ID +1. And this means that our width is 2 times the tile size and then -1, so as to not overlap into the next grid cells. Okay. We need to animate, but let's first see if this guy actually shows up and starts patrolling around. We still need to add the tile ID to the resource loading active factory here. So this was 3000D. So let's see, I guess we'll just add it here. Case D new tankbot XY. So let's take a look at what we're working with here. All right, so we got this guy here patrolling around. It's looking pretty cool. The width even takes it into account. So yeah, I'm liking it. So let's get the animation in there. So let's first animate it every frame, see what happens. I think it will look pretty silly. So let's say frame plus this stuff here, or I'm guessing I should add the frame afterwards for consistency with everything else. And then we should increment frame here. And then we only have 2 animation frames in this case. So let's multiply the frame by 2. And let's already just go ahead and build in this delay. So let's say that we want to update the frame only every 4 frames. So that means that this goes all the way up to 8. And let's see if that shows us a reasonable animation. That's it for the animation and the patrolling behavior of the tank bot. So the only thing that is left now is to be able to shoot it. So if we now shoot it, it will just absorb the bullet and nothing happens. This guy needs to be shot twice. So let's build that right now. So let's override the hit behavior here. And let's give this guy his health. So he has health. And his health should be 2. So I'm liking it if that is higher up than the frame. So let's just give him his width and his health. Alright, so super.hit does nothing, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So let's just decrement his health. And then let's say here, if his health equals 0, then active should be false. And we should spark. So add effect. I don't know, smoke. And let's do a center X is X plus the tile size here. And we need to spawn smoke, center X, Y. We need to spawn some sparks. And we need to do a double particle effect, I think. So particles, create, center X, Y. And let's do that twice. And then here we should say if health equals 1. This guy should start smoking to demonstrate that it's damaged. But we shouldn't do that every frame, so let's do every 4th frame. Something like that. Then we should say state.addEffect new smoke. And then I guess here we should also do X plus the tile size and Y. Okay, so let's see if we can shoot this guy. So once. Okay, he just smoked once and not smoking ever again. And then the second shot kills it. Oh, right, because of course he needs to smoke every update rather than just once. So here we only have to check if he's actually dead, and then in the update method, yeah, so I'll just do here, and then if frame, so if the health equals 1 and frame every 4th frame, then we should smoke. Okay. Okay. So let's see if we can center the smoke at the Y a bit better as well. So that should be half a tile size, so minus half a tile size, I'm guessing. All right, but that's pretty cool at least. So now that he's damaged, he starts smoking. Maybe it's a bit too much smoke here. So I don't know, maybe we should do every 6th frame or something like that to make it appear a bit more random. I don't know, something that just looks good. And we might have to also change the X position a bit better depending on the facing. Okay, let's give ourselves some points when we kill it. So that is state increase score. Let's give us 500 points. We'll do a verify later. All right, so one other thing that this guy does is shoot back. So let's focus our attention on that. Because now the patrol behavior and being shot and stuff is working pretty decently. So we'll make a new enemy that's, we'll call it a shot. And that also extends the active tile. And we'll make it public. So this also has a facing. Yeah, and then here in the update method, we should set its velocity X to its facing. So I'm not sure how fast these bullets are traveling, but -8 or 8 should be okay. Let's see if we can find the bullet. Let's see if it's here in anim. We're looking for a yellow for a yellow thingy here. It's not here, so probably an object. Yeah, so we're looking for this guy here, which is right next to the smoke effect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, smoke plus 5. So let's find smoke, the smoke effect. Smoke. So that's 34, so this should be 39. So 39, tile 39. Draw tile, assets, get object 39. Depending on the facing, as everything else, tile ID is facing equals left 39, and otherwise it should be 41, right? So let's go back to object here. Yeah, 39 and then 41 because there's only 2 frames. And let's add, again here we need a frame. So we're seeing a lot of shared code here as well. So we probably need to introduce more superclasses here to reduce the duplication of code. But we will do that. So frame equals frame plus 1. And then we want to probably update the shot every other frame. So let's do it like this. Plus the frame. And then here X and Y. And then tile ID. So this should update the shot, and now here we should probably do also check hit with Duke. So let's give it a state, get Duke, collides with this, if, and then we'll say state get Duke dot hurt. And now we need a way for the tankbot to spawn the shot. So I'm not exactly sure when it shoots normally, but I did see that if it patrols and it decides to flip the direction. So let's say, let's keep track of the facing here. Facing old is facing, and then, or previous, I suppose. And then after patrolling, if the facing is updated, so if the previous facing is different than the current facing after patrolling, then we should spawn a shot. Spawn new shot at our XY position. Now it should shoot every time it turns the corner. Let's take a look. All right, that looked a bit silly. It is affected by gravity, so we should definitely apply no gravity to this shot here. And then, yeah, we need to pass in the correct facing for the shot, of course. So this facing equals the facing. So yeah, I'm going a bit too fast here. So passing in the correct facing. All right, now let's see if it shoots in both directions now. All right, it does. Just need to tweak the origin of the shot a little bit better. And we need to have the shot die on impact. So let's do hit wall here. And let's say active is false. That should fix that at least. And then let's have the tankbot spawn the shot at Y -4. And then probably we should have a better way of fixing the origin. Okay, so the height is decent now. The shots still don't get cleaned up when it collides with a wall. So that is a bit weird to me. And why is that? Guess I did the hit wall in the wrong class here. This is the shot class. And where did I do that here? Yeah, I did that here, so that's not correct. So now the shots should go away. And now the only thing that we have left for the tankbot here is tweaking the spawn numbers a little bit and making this guy not shoot when he doesn't see Duke, because now when he turns the corner he doesn't see Duke, so he shouldn't fire probably. So let's do that as the final final change that we're going to make. So here so this patrol also includes the shooting behavior. So if we turn the corner we should be able to see Duke. So let's make a private boolean can see Duke. Or I guess I should just pass in the game state so that we can take level geometry into account should we want to. So let's see, we can see Duke if, so let's see, Duke state get Duke collides with some sort of active. So we can do a few things. We can do a field of vision bounding box check where we just say like, hey, if Duke is within this arbitrary XY width height combo, then we'll just shoot. Let's see, so let's calculate our X. So our facing is left. Then we take our X and we say, so int X is this dot X plus facing left. We have some sort of so we have a reach. Let's say our reach is 10 times the tile size, or 6 maybe. And then if we face left, our X position starts at minus reach, and otherwise it starts at X. Then we have a Y, which is just our Y. And then we have a width and a height. So let's go to the collides with function. So, because I guess we need a second one now. So we removed it, but I guess we need it again. Int X, int Y, int width, int height. And then here we'll return collides with active X, active Y, active width, active height. And then here we can just say X with X, Y, height, and Y. All right. So now here we can say like, if Duke intersects with our reach, then we'll shoot. So if previous is facing and we can see Duke, can see Duke, I guess, then he should shoot, I'm guessing. So this, oh my god, return. So now he should shoot if he can see us, but if we are too high above, he won't shoot. So now he won't shoot, turning the corner. And now we should be seeing some shots. We are not seeing some shots. Oh, there we have the shot. All right, so it's not completely correct yet. So the X starts at Yeah, okay, so this should be 0. So the x starts at our origin, and if we're facing left, we should subtract our reach. And otherwise, if we're facing right, our x is just going to be our regular x. And our y is going to be our y. So I guess we can just inline that. And then we want to check if we can reach Duke. So I'm guessing we should start at our origin x as well. So let's just increment this guy with 8. And then here subtract the reach. So go to the left, and here we'll add it back in. All right, so I think this should be a bit more consistent, shooting in both directions. Okay, so we're not seeing any shots being fired at the moment. And then let's jump down here. No shot because I was too far away. There, he shot. Now I'm close enough. So maybe we should increase the reach a little bit better, a little bit more. All right, and the origin where the bullet spawns should also probably be the center. So let's do that as well. So here we need to decide the origin X for the shot. So if we are facing left, the shot needs to originate from our center. So X plus 8. And if we are facing right, the shot. So let's see, when we're facing left, our X is on our left. And we want to originate the shot probably at X itself. And then if we are going right, then we probably want to add in the tile size so that we start in the origin and not at our back. So let's see if this fixes the origin of our shot. That it looks kind of good. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is good enough. So I think we should increase the reach to a bit more. So let's increase his reach to 10 times the tile size, and let's just keep it here. Could be a static variable, but we might optimize this a bit more in the future. For now, I'm pretty happy with the behavior of this guy. So in a relative short amount of time, we were able to distill some shared functionality between 3 patrolling robots right now. So that's pretty cool. And this guy even now starts shooting. And now here it starts smoking as well. So that's looking pretty decent. And when we shoot him, boom, explodes, gives us some points. All right, I think that wraps it up for today's episode. So thank you very much for joining me. We've added yet another enemy for Duke. Well, 2 enemies for Duke actually to contend with. We have the tankbot and we have enemy fire. So the danger is definitely adding up. I think for next episode we will focus our attention on the environment again. So the spot where the tankbot was patrolling, you could see like there's a big gap there. There's supposed to be a bridge down there. So next episode we'll tackle the bridge, and the bridge is destructible by walking on it twice. So that is what we will do next episode. So for now I want to thank you very much for joining me. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments down below. And if you like the series, then hopefully you can drop a like and a subscribe. See you guys next time.